The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. The Flames will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will be first on the attack. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Jackson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. Breaks it. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Liberty's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Grant. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Can't get him to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down, still moving. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. That's caught. It's Preston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gonna run it, it's Jackson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Grant. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. He's got him wide open. Still making moves. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense... empty and they spread the defense out. It just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cantrell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Howard. The sure hands, it's Person. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Person. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25. Ready, go.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, that is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Plows through the defense. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Scanning the field, it's Grant. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Coming out with it, it's Mason. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Gives it on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Houck. Makes the catch, it's Randolph. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. And the Flames are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now on the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Got it in the middle. It's Randolph. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains.
Turning it on! He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Flames have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying to run, it's Curry. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice.
Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Houck. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Goes to the option. Finds Zach Kreis, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. The option look. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's out. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Grant. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught behind the line, it's Hooks. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a win.